What if the secret to stronger male hormones, better energy, and natural vitality was written down thousands of years ago? Long before modern supplements and hormone clinics existed, ancient civilizations relied on powerful plants for strength, fertility, and endurance. And surprisingly, many of those plants are mentioned in the Bible. Today, we're going to explore 10 biblical plants that may naturally support testosterone and male vitality. But stay until the end, because plant number 7 was once called the love plant of the ancient world, and its story is unlike anything you've heard before.
The Bible references dozens of plants used for food, healing, and rituals. Researchers studying ancient medicine have identified many of these plants as having real medicinal value, including fig, hyssop, mandrake, and balm of Gilead, which were used for healing in biblical times. And modern science is now discovering that many of these plants contain powerful compounds that support health, hormones, and vitality. So let's start with one of the most famous plants in the Bible.
The olive tree is mentioned more than 1,000 times in the Bible, symbolizing strength, wisdom, and endurance. Olive oil was used for anointing kings, healing wounds, and nourishing the body. But here's what makes olives interesting for men's health. Olives are rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, nutrients that support hormone production and reduce inflammation. Healthy fats are essential for testosterone production because testosterone is actually made from cholesterol. In other words, ancient cultures may not have known the word testosterone, but they understood something powerful. Ancient foods rich in healthy fats build strong men. The fig tree appears repeatedly in the Bible as a symbol of abundance and prosperity, but it was also used as medicine. In the Old Testament, figs were used as a natural remedy for illness, including treating boils and infections. Figs contain important nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants. These nutrients support circulation and energy metabolism, and good circulation is critical for male vitality and hormonal balance. In ancient times, figs were considered a strength-building fruit for warriors and laborers. But the next plant is even more interesting. Plant 3. Pomegranate. The pomegranate is one of the most symbolic fruits in the Bible. Its hundreds of seeds represented life, fertility, and abundance. And modern science confirms why ancient cultures valued it so highly. Pomegranates are loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that support heart health and circulation. Healthy blood flow plays a huge role in male hormone health. Better circulation means improved energy, stronger endurance, better physical performance, which is why many modern athletes drink pomegranate juice today. But the next plant might surprise you. Plant 4. Garlic. Garlic appears throughout ancient Middle Eastern diets and is associated with healing and strength. For thousands of years, people have used garlic to fight infections and improve health. But garlic also contains a compound called allicin, which helps reduce stress hormones like cortisol. Why is that important? Because high cortisol suppresses testosterone. So when stress decreases, testosterone production can increase naturally. Ancient soldiers even consumed garlic before battle to increase stamina and strength. Plant 5. Hyssop. Hyssop is one of the most famous herbs mentioned in the Bible. It was used in purification rituals and cleansing ceremonies.
But beyond symbolism, hyssop was also used medicinally. This aromatic herb contains compounds with antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help support the immune system and respiratory health. Why does this matter for testosterone? Because chronic inflammation can disrupt hormone production. So plants that reduce inflammation indirectly help maintain healthy hormone levels. But the next plant has a fascinating story. And remember, plant number 7 was considered a powerful fertility plant in ancient times. You don't want to miss that one. Plant 6, Cedar of Lebanon. The cedar of Lebanon was one of the most respected trees in the ancient world. It symbolized strength, longevity, and resilience. Cedar wood and oils were used for purification, healing, and even preserving food. Its natural oils contain antimicrobial compounds that help fight harmful bacteria and pathogens. While cedar itself isn't a testosterone booster, plants that protect the body from infections help preserve overall vitality. And in ancient medicine, vitality was closely linked with male strength. Plant 7, Mandrake. Now we reach the mysterious plant mentioned earlier, the mandrake. In the book of Genesis, mandrakes were called love plants. They were believed to help with fertility and conception. In fact, one biblical story describes mandrakes being traded between wives of Jacob because they were believed to increase fertility. Ancient cultures believed this plant could increase passion, fertility, and reproductive health. Although modern science treats mandrake cautiously because it contains powerful compounds, its historical reputation as a fertility herb made it legendary. But the next plant is one many people already eat every day. Plant 8, Dates. Dates were one of the staple foods of ancient Middle Eastern diets. They grow on date palms, which are mentioned frequently in biblical lands. Dates are packed with nutrients like potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and fiber. These nutrients support energy production and muscle function. And strong energy metabolism is essential for healthy testosterone levels. Ancient travelers and warriors relied on dates for long journeys because they provided sustained energy. Plant 9, Aloe. Aloe is mentioned in the Bible in connection with healing and burial rituals. It was valued for its soothing and restorative properties. Today, aloe is best known for skin health, but the plant also contains antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. These compounds support overall health and recovery. And recovery is critical for maintaining hormone balance, especially in men who train physically or perform demanding work. Plant 10, Balm of Gilead. The final plant is the legendary Balm of Gilead. In biblical times, this plant resin was considered one of the most valuable healing substances. It was used to treat wounds, infections, and inflammation. Some ancient traders even called it liquid gold because of its value. Healing plants like this were central to ancient medicine. And when the body heals faster, hormonal balance often improves as well. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, you start to see something incredible. Ancient cultures built their diets around natural plants rich in nutrients, antioxidants, and healing compounds. Plants like olives, figs, pomegranates, garlic, dates. These foods supported energy, circulation, and resilience. And those same factors are directly connected to healthy testosterone levels today. So while modern science continues to discover the mechanisms behind these plants, ancient civilizations were already benefiting from them thousands of years ago. Just as Ecclesiastes says, there is nothing new under the sun. Now I'm curious, which of these biblical plants surprised you the most? Was it the mandrake, the pomegranate, or the olive tree? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more videos about ancient plants that boost men's health naturally, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next video will reveal 10 ancient herbs that boost male energy after age 40. And trust me, some of them will shock you.